then he came running out and with the hose and stuff, we tried wetting the guy down. He hopped over the fence, and I was trying to, we were soaking the guy because we seen the guy was still in there, and I was trying to go and try to pull him out, but the heat was too intense, and I
You
couldn't
tried
get
to pull out the
guy.
pilot.
Yeah, that pilot that was in there because his legs was broken, and you seen his body just all getting charred up, and it was like yellow, and then he was keeping water on him. We needed like another person there because other people projectiles. There were 2 people that were out that flew off the plane that were injured too, and we were just trying our best to keep the guy as well as possible. The heat's.
How do you know his legs were broken?
He was trying to push
Because he was trying to push his upper body, and he wasn't trying to. He couldn't. He had no movement in his bottom half.
What was the condition of what, women?
There was a
There's
male,
one
older
woman
guy.
and another male that was on the ground before. When they flew out, her feet was scabbed up and stuff, and they were laying down. They threw a wet cloth on them. My neighbors came out on the scene. They were helping us out too. Me and him were trying our best to keep the fire down to try to get this guy, keep him alive as possible. There was another officer on scene that was just trying to tell everybody to back up, and he wasn't really, trying to do anything. That's his job, and we're over here trying to keep this guy alive because we're just trying to get him out there, but it was too much for us to handle. The flames.
He was too intense.
Yeah.
So you're saying because of the flames you couldn't?
No,
I got 2 feet in front of the thing, and I tried moving in to grab him because I seen his shoulder, and I was trying to see if I could pull him out, but the heat was just too intense. I would end up burning myself.
My mom was screaming fire because the fire came in the house, and she thought that our house was going to go on fire from just the heat from the plane when it blew up right in front of the
and
yard.
There was another sound that went off.
It was popping.
So the plane was gonna hit your house?
Yeah.
The plane was gonna. You live right there?
Yeah, 426 Lane Avenue. It's gonna
The
hit
tree
our
is
house.
in the front yard.
So the man was alive?
Yeah,
The man was alive the whole
He
time.
did his
For 3
best not
minutes,
to hit
he was
anyone's
alive
house.
for 3 minutes, and then he died after that.
It looked like the 2 passengers were thrown out of the plane.
Yeah,
they're thrown because when they hit the dumpster, the airplane opened up, and the 2 people that were in the back, they flew out, and they weren't walking or nothing. They were just on the ground.
How would you describe that?
They were
They
pretty.
were in critical condition. They were running down. They were not moving. They were tossing and turning. They were in a lot of pain. The guy, the pilot though, he was in the most pain it was because he was basically running alive, and then we were trying to get him.
And because of the flames?
Yeah.
When the aircraft burns, it burns at such high temperatures. I was an aviation electrician. I was taught to fight aircraft fires, and when it burns at such high heat, you can't go nowhere near it. We tried to get as close as we could to get him out of there. We couldn't get him out of there.
And even law enforcement?
I mean, there was nothing nobody could do. If the fire department was here a little faster, maybe they could help. There was nothing we could do. We tried to save the man that saved our lives. I mean, he's a hero to me. I mean,
He tried his best not to hit our house.
he's a hero to me. I mean, regardless of anything else, that man's a hero.
He hit our house, he would have hit my sister's room, he would have hit my mom's room, and we would have been stuck in our basement with a fire above us.
Who all lives in the house? All 3?
Us.
Are you all siblings or you all related?
This is my brother and he's my boyfriend.
Brother and boyfriend. Okay. What's your name?
Darnell.
Darnell. How you spell it?
D-A-R.
D-A-R.
N-A-L-L.
Mm-hmm. Last name?
Lee, L-E-A.
How old are you?
26.
Okay.
Darnell Lee.
You were an aviation electrician?
Yes, I was aviation electrician.
So you kind of have some expertise on this.
Yes.
So you
And last name?
Resto.
also tried to pull the man from the.
I know how hot it gets, and all I could do at this point was to keep water on him, to keep him, because he would have burned himself alive, and all I could do is keep water on the man. I couldn't do no more to keep water on him and keep him alive. I mean, he's a hero. The man is a hero. He didn't want to kill anybody. He didn't want to kill anybody's house. He didn't want to do anything. The man is a hero.
This is the pilot you're talking
Yes.
about? What was going through your mind at the time when you saw this all happen?
Ma'am, I've been in a lot of different situations through my life, and all I want to do is save his life, like he did ours. There was nothing more, nothing less. All I want to do is save that man's life.
And what did you do exactly? Because I wasn't here, I just came in.
We're keeping him wet and trying to keep him from burning to death in front of us. I mean, he was burning alive inside that aircraft. He was trapped. He was mobile. He wasn't going anywhere. He was trying. He was trying to pull, and there was nothing we could do.
So you're saying that the flames overpowered the garden hoses, obviously?
Yeah, way. It was way too hot.
You couldn't.
How many hoses were you guys using?
Two.
And then the third one came from the guy jumped over the fence and he tried to wet him too. But even the third hose wasn't doing nothing to help the flame.
So you guys watched him die.
Yeah, basically, we watched him die. And I kept trying to get it, get his hose down as much as possible, try to get him, but it's just, the heat was just too intense to even try to get in and try to grab him out because I would have burned myself trying to get in.
As you think back to what had happened and you kind of digest it, What goes through your mind? Obviously, she's traumatized by this. You've got to be
I am
equally
too. I'm kind of more mad because
We were
we
trying
could
so
have
hard
saved
to
his
get
life.
him out, and we
And
couldn't.
everyone else just stood around and just didn't do anything. Like even the police officer on the scene, he just stood there and we were doing his job and he didn't do nothing about it.
He just told
And
us
they
back
knew
up.
that they had engine
And we didn't
problems
want to
too.
back up.
The
We wanted to
detective
help
that
him.
spoke to us, he said that because normally they're supposed to check the planes and stuff, and they knew that it had problems with the engine. So why would you let an airplane go off and fly and basically, have an engine problem and knowing that the person can't go back to, And the guy did whatever he can not to hit our house, and we just tried our best to save him, keep him wet as possible, and we couldn't do nothing about it.
So you guys saw the plane coming and you ran out the front door?
Yeah, I ran out the front door because I was
What
in
did
the
you
back.
hear? What did you see first?
I already said this.
What did you hear? I'm sorry, I came in late. I'm sorry about that. You just heard a big loud bang, crash.
I just seen the airplane going down in front of my house.
And then that's when you saw the big ball of fire.
Yeah.
But you knew you had to do something. You couldn't just sit there and, not do anything, I think.
Plane took off from Brookhaven Airport, experienced some sort of difficulty, obviously, and crashed here several minutes later. 3 people on board. 1 is deceased, and 2 have been removed to an area hospital.
What kind of condition are they?
We understand that they're in serious condition.
So he was taking off. We had a problem.
Do you know if there were communications with the air traffic control as he was taking off? That
I don't know that. The role of the homicide squad here is to assist with the victims. We don't investigate the causes of the crash or any of the circumstances of the crash.
Can you tell us any names, pilot?
No.
Was it an elderly couple? Can you tell us the people that were inside the plane?
There were 3 people, 2 males, 1 female. We made no notifications on the injured or the deceased.
Has this ever happened around here where it's crashed into a neighborhood? I mean, it could have been so much worse.
I don't know the answer if there have been prior crashes at this airport. I don't have that answer.
Can you tell how close you came to that house?
How close?
How close?